We're back. We're back. We're back. 20 Talk 20. I'm your boy, B. You know me.
Hey, this is Stephanie.
It's your boy Dre.
King Karim's here.
So what's good, y'all? Like, welcome back. I just want to get to the point that I'm gonna make, man. Because I'm gonna argue with this guy, King Karim, already. I already feel it in my heart and soul. I feel it in my heart and soul. I'm gonna argue with this guy. And you know what's funny though? Dre's gonna actually have my back on this one. So 4th of July weekend was great for me because I watched a really dope movie. The Tomorrow War. If you didn't see it, and you just like you're going through it in life if you didn't see that movie. I think that movie was awesome. It was great writing, but we're just gonna start with the guy who hates it. King Karim, just tell us why you hate it, and then we'll tell everybody why we loved it.
For me, let's put the movie together first. I mean, we had Chris Pratt. That's his name.
Chris Pratt. Yep.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. I mean,
Pratt.
Pratt. Yeah.
Don't do that.
What's his name? Guardian. We call him Guardian of the Galaxy.
Guardian of the Galaxy.
Guardian of the Galaxy guy, right?
No, but for me, he fits a certain character. You know what I mean? And his character, throughout a few of his movies, I don't see him being that serious superhero, go-to guy. He's usually the funny, superhero with the quirky antics and maybe the sarcasm to go along with it. Right. This movie was a different direction.
Gotta go back. Hold on. What other movie that he's been funny?
Yeah, he was in Jurassic Park. He had like a little, he has like a
blockbuster. Action movie X. What's that?
Guardians of the Galaxy. No, but I'm just saying his character role itself. And usually in his movies, he tries to play a comedic actor or like a comedic role in some format. I mean, not so many serious roles for, huh?
What's wrong with that?
No, I didn't say anything was wrong with that. I said that's the usual role we see him in.
Oh,
so now he's taking a different. In this movie, he's taking a different role.
Yeah, but my man does sequels, bro. Lego movie, Lego Batman, and all that stuff. Sequels.
Exactly. So I'm just saying, like, yeah. So this movie, he took
Dre. Hold on, King Karim.
Yeah.
So what's the problem? Why are you giving this a 5.986341?
Tomorrow War.
The movie
sequel coming.
Like I said, it was just for me. It was poorly written. It had poor direction, and there was like I said, it was a terrible cross between Aliens, Starship Troopers, and Back to the Future. You know what I mean? No, that's how I nail it right there. So if you like those three movies in one movie, you could probably check this one out, and it'll probably do it for you.
You almost call Chris Pratt Will Smith because that's what Will Smith does. All those movies in one. I mean, you know what I mean?
So you're trying to compare this movie. Okay, so you're trying to say that this is trying to mimic the big blockbuster summer movie like Independence Day, which Will Smith, right? That's what
Independence Day, Starship Troopers, Aliens.
Starship Troopers is great. And you're saying that like part of it?
It's taken from it's the aliens look like the aliens from A Quiet Place, like where else did they steal from? Yeah. Did you guys see A Quiet Place?
Yes, we finally saw it.
Yeah,
okay, so I mean,
these
guys, they talk about that friend who borrows and never gives back. Like that's that movie right there. They borrowed from every single movie and didn't give them back nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, they borrowed from. What are you guys laughing about?
Unbelievable, bro. It's
nobody else borrows any other ideas from any other movie.
Ever.
No.
I'm just like,
yeah, but not to make it so obvious that oh my God, those are the aliens from A Quiet Place. Oh yeah, he's going back to the future, like Back to the Future. You know what I mean? Oh wait, there's an army trying to fight a bunch of other aliens. Aliens or we do aliens, or you want to do Starship Troopers? Like, well, what else? Oh yeah, let's take from let's talk about if it was plagiarism, it's more than 20% on that on that one right there.
So you're basically saying like it's like you're taking away from Hollywood, period, when you just said that, right? So it's like when they make a drug cartel movie and you're gonna say another drug cartel movie, like how many of those are we gonna see? But the reality is that's what it is. It's Back to the Future. It's about aliens trying to take over the world. We have like 30 of these.
No, but I'm to the point where it actually looks like those movies. Like, come on. That's what I'm trying to say. To the point where it actually kind of...
Who directed it? Michael Bay. Come on now. Right? Michael Bay, right?
Who directed it?
Chris McKay.
Chris McKay.
This is his first blockbuster movie. But he's the one that directed all the Lego movies, all the stuff that started Chris Pratt in. So Chris McKay.
Oh, it's his friend.
Look,
like I said, it was overall a good movie. It had action. It had emotional connect to the audience with fathers.
Yes, absolutely.
It had everything.
Absolutely.
Come on, man.
So you didn't like the white spikes?
I watched the movie 3 times, bro, and every time it's even better.
You didn't like the white?
I don't know, bro.
Didn't like him.
He didn't know if he was going to kill the guy, or the spoiler alert, or the father was going to kill the guy. Like they didn't know what was going on. He didn't know if he had a connection with his daughter. He didn't know if he had a connection with his father. Like which one? Pick one. Pick a sad story, bro. Like I don't know.
A movie can't be perfect unless it has a family dysfunction, right?
I don't know. I mean, like I said,
that's what it looks like.
You want a perfect family? Go watch the Kardashians, bro.
bro. Like all I'm saying is
a perfect family.
Yo, fam, just keep Courtney out of this.
My guy from Spider-Man. I mean, they gave him they took his hair off. The editor, what's his name? James Jamerson.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah.
Wait a minute! Don't go talking about J.K. Simmons. Yo, it was so funny because they were talking about him, talking about he looked jacked. That the J in him stood for jacked because he looked like he had a prison body. Yeah, I was like.
Like, what is going on here?
They said he went
guy from Invisible, so I was just like, oh, I remember him. I'm like, yeah. He was like,
he looked like he went back to the Oz for like 90 days.
took his hair, gave him a goatee, and said, "Yo, you're the father I never had, bro." Yeah, that's it.
Yo. Listen, man, you're dissecting this movie in the worst way. I'm not even gonna lie to
you. Hey, that's me. Like I said, I mean,
yes.
Does it have action? It has action. Does it have does it have special effects? It has special effects.
Okay.
It has those qualities. If you're looking for, you're looking for that movie to make your TV stand out, like it definitely has that.
But it seems like it didn't do it for you, bro. You might as well downgrade back to a Samsung.
What type of TV are we talking about here? That's going to
did you see one?
What's going to visually stimulate you?
It didn't stimulate
it definitely did visually stimulate me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it gave me that much. But as far as like get to the point, like they all became archaeologists like Indiana Jones, like what I mean, they I don't know what else to say, bro. Yeah,
you know what it is. I think King Karim is trying to get somebody sued, and I'm trying to figure out why. Right, so I think this is what happened. He met up with Chris one day.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably taking care of Chris or whatever, because Ansar's essential worker. Thank you guys for what you guys do, of course. And then I guess he rubbed them the wrong way. And then this is the point where King Karim is making his mission to destroy Chris Pratt, because everything you said was like, well, he's not that funny, but he's funny, but he's not an action hero. But he's an action hero. But it's like, what did he do wrong to you?
Listen, it's not personal. It's what I perceive and what I see from the movie. Yeah.
It seems like they crossed each other's paths and he didn't say hi to him or something.
Dude, I put the Band-Aid on your finger. You forgot already? Fine. See me when catch me outside, right?
Catch me outside, yeah. No autograph. He says I'm Stan from Eminem.
Oh man, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, look, Steph, what did you think?
From beginning to end, action packed. What happened was it was full of the twists, because there are certain parts that you like, coming from elevating into that to that space when out in the soccer field. I was just like, what in the world is going on? Like, how did that even start? And then they're having this, this.
Hold on, Steph. I don't want to interrupt you, but they stole that from Batman, the Dark Knight Returns. So, Okay. So they stole that from when Bane came into the football game. Like, come on, like it's like I said. This this was done before, and they did that exactly how it was done before. Like, come on.
One was on a soccer field, and one was on a football field.
Yeah, but what's the name? Bane didn't teleport there.
Yeah, Bane didn't teleport.
He just showed up.
The concept was the same.
He was blowing up Colin.
Right. Steph, please keep going. Steph, keep going.
So
let's Steph live.
About that, like the interaction between them training, like there was no training. Like, you need to get your things together and we need to go. The whole setup from the beginning, like it was like a whole mix up with how everybody was being transported. All of a sudden, people are hitting the walls. They're hitting buildings, coming down, hitting getting hit in the pool. And I was like, yo, this is how it starts. I'm like, imagine how the rest of the movie's gonna be. I was like, that's where I was at. I was like, oh my God. So White Spikes didn't like them. They were smart, didn't like them. And then they had the female come out. I said, it was over. The female.
Yeah.
So then she
aliens. Yeah.
Of course we know it's aliens.
The queen was always the queen was a smart one. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What men would do for their queen, right? That's
protect the queen.
They tore off the city, bro.
Oh man. Just to make King Karim happy, I think moving forward, we need to find a movie where they're just gonna make a whole bunch of guys and they have monster face and probably be 3 feet tall, but they're super intelligent and super strong. That way, he won't say, well, this is from Aliens and this is from this movie, this is from this original movie. Bro, you gotta understand, all of these movies to a degree is the same. It's the same. Regardless, it's all about, how do you get to point A to point B? And that's it. Like just like Dre said, if the script is not have a good origin story, I get it now. I get it. It's like, I don't know. But this movie was not all over the place. You know what I mean? Steph just told you.
For me, if I'm going to be paying my $29.95 or whatever it is to watch this movie at home, or whatever it is to watch this movie in the theater, originality comes into place. If this was a free to Netflix or a free, whatever it is, actually this was free, but but it was, if it was along those lines, I would have felt like I got jilted, like, what I mean, like I deserve more for my money. If you're gonna.
Let Dre go. Let Dre go, King Karim. You're gonna bash this movie to death.
Originality comes into play. Go, Dre.
I forgot what I was gonna say right now.
No, but Erwin, I was gonna say something, and then Karim came and jumped in. What were you gonna finish saying, Ern? With his review?
I don't know what I'm gonna say.
I mean, he destroyed the movie. So I know the movie.
That's what I'm here for.
This is what I'm gonna say.
I'm like Dre right now. Go ahead, Dre. Go ahead.
Listen, this is what I'm gonna say. This was a movie that wasn't advertised as much. I saw trailers here and there, but it wasn't really like thrown in my face. You know, and once we saw it was up there, when we started watching, we're like, yo, this movie is so good. And if it would have been like, what's the other movie that we saw that was like that they promoted the shit out of it without
remorse, the Michael B. Jordan.
They promoted the shit out of it for months, and it was okay. It wasn't bad, you know. It was all right. This one was hardly promoted, and it was amazing. Amazing Prime.
Okay, so
I agree.
Okay,
Amazing Prime, not Amazon Prime. Amazing Prime.
Amazing Prime.
Yeah, you know I'm a Netflix guy, but I got to give it to Amazon on this one.
This was good.
This movie was,
and the same thing like another movie that we were like that. We saw like you guys mentioned earlier, A Quiet Place. You know, I don't remember ever it being advertised at all as much as you know, because Amazon. You know, and all of a sudden when you guys said, "Oh, it was good," we watched it. We're like, "Yo, this movie's good." You know, like
A Quiet Place is epic. Epic.
Like minimal words and acting, bro. It was like crazy. You know, but the movie, you know, so I thought it was great, you know, but when it comes back to the Tomorrow War, from the beginning of a guy that's helpless, he's looking for a job, he wants to be a scientist, this and that, and he can't get he's a teacher and he's not happy, you know, and then now he realizes my life is meant to do something better, you know, and from there it just took off, bro. And his mantra in the world was to save the world, you know,
him and his daughter,
and to save his daughter.
Yeah, daughter were like, we're gonna save the world, sweetheart. Like, we're gonna do it. But you
okay. Now time to go get John Connor, and they stop stealing from Terminator 2. Okay, like I don't know how much more you guys want to steal from.
Wait, I don't know how much more you want to steal. John Connor slept with what's his name?
No.
You know, I know why he's saying that, because Terminator, right? Why am I saying it? Because Chris Pratt is married to who? Arnold Schwarzenegger's daughter.
No. I'm saying that because that storyline, his daughter, going to the future to save his daughter. He's not the Terminator. You know what I mean? Like that's what happened in He sent the Terminator back.
Terminator neither. He knows that.
But they stealing plot lines, guys. Go ahead.
Organism.
Go ahead, Dre. Go ahead.
Hold on, Dre.
Overall, like I said, we've seen this formula plenty of times, but this is one that works. It worked. It worked from beginning to end. It doesn't matter how the aliens look. It was just like the CGI was great. Everything overall was good. You know, like I loved it. After watching it 3 times, it was good. It was still good.
All right, Aaron, your turn. Let me hear it.
Look, man, I agree with you, Dre and Steph. Like, this movie was solid. You know, when I know the movie's good to me, I looked when Dre told me about it, and then I said, all right, I definitely gotta take a look, because between Dre and King Karim, it's hard to excite these guys. It really is when it comes to movies. These movies got to have a super origin story, or it cannot be, you know, plagiarism, right? Like, every movie that we've ever witnessed in action movies are all the same almost, but okay, right? But man, like, one of my favorite parts in this movie was when he was like, wait a minute, like, Forrester, when he met his daughter, that part to me was everything. I almost teared up.
I agree.
I was like, hold on.
That messed it up for him.
I kind of figured it out, like,
for me.
I kind of like, I didn't think it was her, and then all of a sudden when she kept looking at him when he was in front of her, I kind of figured, oh, that's his daughter. You know, like,
he messed it up for me again.
Right. And if you watch it again now, you'll notice the foreshadowing, because she was really dependent on him making it happen. You know, like, I really need you to help my team or find whatever.
Right.
And it was like, I was wondering, like, you don't know this, right? Because you didn't know this guy, but you really know that he could make it happen.
Yeah.
And, you know,
you gotta remember the whole time jumping thing was like, we always see time jumping, and Steph brought up the whole thing with if you ever watch was it Peabody and Sherman? The car, you know, like, you can't see each other in the same thing with every time space. Yeah, any time space you can't see
occupy at the same time for two different organisms.
Two of the same species. You can't like if it's I can't see myself in the future because it messes up the whole timeline, right?
Right.
So with these guys, they were sending the older generation because they're already dead. So you can't see yourself in the future because you're already dead.
You were dead already. So
he wasn't supposed to go to the future.
He wasn't.
Because he died 7 years even before the war started.
Yeah. So then now the time is going great. So now your mind is going like, like what?
So he's like, why am I here? I need you here because she knew that he was the only one that probably could help her solve the equation for the virus to kill the aliens.
Right.
Easter egg. Come.
Thank you.
And the fact that the whole point, like they were only time travel, they're only time jumping the people that already died before the war because they have they don't have to worry about having that entanglement with the quantum physics and all this stuff and being in the same time space continuum. So it worked. And that's why all the older generation, the younger generation that was in the future, they came back in time because they never existed.
They never existed in the
so they didn't have to worry about being in the same time and space with the present.
So where was that?
Mind blown answer.
Where did that copy? I'm waiting. Where did that copy? Where that copy from?
Where's your rebuttal, son?
Where is it?
Listen.
There you go.
Listen. Is it original? Is it 100% original? No, it's not 100% original.
I'm not looking for 100%.
Right. Exactly.
Is it worth $3.99?
Earn. He's not accepting it.
Is it worth $3.99? It might be worth $3.99.
It is $3.99.
It was free.
If you have Amazon Prime account, if you're a student, you get discount. Yeah.
Do you have Amazon Prime?
He has student. He has discount. I have discount.
I take I set my standards high. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we know that.
And I set my especially summertime blockbuster movie. Was it an anticipated movie? It wasn't completely anticipated. But,
it wasn't. Dre told you that.
That was the whole.
But when you have a character like Chris Pratt, who's
what did he do to you? What did Chris?
No, you expect more. You expect more.
What is too great?
I expect a little bit more.
So you know what, guys? Look, I
don't know.
Yo, let real quick, Steph. Let's start with you. What do you give this movie out of the 5 stars out of 10?
I'll give it 4.5, definitely. I only give the 0.5 only because there were some parts that were kind of confusing for me at some point. So
okay.
But then just like I think I have to watch it again to get that 5. Okay. I think some parts like could have been cleaner to kind of like finish up some points, but then I was like, oh, if I watch it again, I'll probably understand it a little bit better. But scene, opening, closing, blowing up, spike, loved it. Loved it.
Okay. Dre?
I give it 4 out of 5. Same reasons as Steph, but the main reason why I give it 4 out of 5, I felt like towards the end, they kind of rushed the story. They gave us a great story from the beginning to when you get 3/4 to the way. Now we're rushing. We're rushing to save, like
budget constraints. Yeah, gotta do it, bro. Gotta do it. Budget constraints.
I thought
it was quick. Boom. He time jump. He was in the hospital. Boom. Now they're flying to freaking Antarctica, or to Russia, wherever the spaceship was.
You cannot tell me the best scene was that high school student that kept on talking about the volcanoes. You cannot tell me that scene was not. Oh, freaking
loved it.
Loved it. Killed to have a moment like this in high school.
Me too. Me too.
That scene.
I love when he said, "Get my computer." I was like, "Get my man his computer."
Get my computer. Love
that scene, man.
So good.
AK, King Karim, just go ahead. Just what do you give the movie?
I give it what I read, bro. I give it what I saw. For me, it's 5 out of 10. It's 2 out of 5, and it's like And 5 out of 10. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a 1.
No.
It's not a 1. We're good in a good direction. It's not a 1.
Yeah. Yo, 2 out of 5.
No, actually, it's not even. It's a 4 out of 10, bro. Nah.
Wow.
Below average for me.
Wow.
And I just want to let y'all know, Chris Pratt, he used to live in New York because he used to do that show on NBC show. I think was it Park and Recreation?
Yeah, Parks and Recreation.
Right. So I had a epiphany that he met up with King Karim, and he bumped him in the elevator somewhere, and King Karim remembered his face. So this is where he's destroying him. This is the perfect opportunity to destroy Christopher. Only God knows how real that bump was. But for me, I'm not giving it a 4 out of 10, my friend. I'm giving it a good 8.8.
There we go.
I said it. 8.8 out of 10. Or 4.6 out of 5.
That's how we're gonna go off. We're giving points 3.9.
They get the flat number, bro. Flat 4. Flat 2.
Just to stay away from King Karim's number, man, because 2 out of 5. No way, yo. No way.
There have been worse.
No way.
And we have to do an episode on like the worst movies, and there's a lot out there that are not in the same even region as Tomorrow War. Come on, you got to give it something.
Right. But you know what it is, though? Hold on. You know what it is? I'm going to put King Karim on blast. One day I walked into his crib, right? I called them Batman one day. I walked into his crib. Again, I got to thank you guys. You guys are essential workers. God knows we needed y'all during the 2020 movement, pandemic, you know? So this guy has like 3 computers out. He has, because he's finishing his exams, finishing school. So I said to myself, yo, the only way this guy's going to like movies, it has to be the way he set up his computers. It has to be diabolical. If it's not diabolical, he's going to give these movies a 2 out of 5 or 4 out of 10, maybe a -1, because it's possible for him. If it's not 100, because this guy, like, he graduated with like an A++. So if it's not 100,
theaters with him. We need to go to watch a movie together to see what he really thinks in person, bro.
You gonna fall asleep?
Who answer? No.
He'll fall asleep.
Fall asleep if he's not.
Let's do Fast 9. Fast 9.
So wait a minute. Now
I
gotta watch all the other ones, bro. Come on, that's torture.
Let's do it.
Watch the other ones. You definitely have to watch Fast 8, if anything. If anything, yeah, you do. 8. You gotta watch it at least.
The Rock was in it. Love The Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did. Wait, you didn't see? How many did you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah, 5.
5.
Yeah.
We stopped.
Stopped at 5?
That was what, Brazil or Mexico?
I think that was Brazil.
Yeah,
we stopped at 5. Yeah.
I think that was my favorite, actually.
I love 5.
Wow.
Love 5. 5 was awesome. I love it. But
oh yeah, so you guys are not gonna see it.
If we're watching 9, we're gonna see it together. I have to go sit down with him and watch.
Yeah, we gotta watch
6, 7, and 8. I'm like, I'm like,
let's do it. I mean, what you got coming up on your show list?
Well, what do I have? Well, I just finished watching Ragnarok on Netflix. So it's like a origin story about Thor and Loki, but it takes place in Sweden and Norwegian. So you have to read the captions. But it takes a little. It's a little slow to develop. So it just finished on season 2. It's okay. You know, it's not terrible. There was some bits and pieces that were really, really good, and hopefully with season 3, kind of close it up and see what's missing. But not too bad. I enjoyed it. It's on Netflix. Ragnarok.
Nice.
Nice.
What you got, Dre?
Me, I started watching. I finished watching seasons 1 and 2 of Manifest, the TV series Manifest, and it's pretty much about a plane crash. Not a plane crash. It was a flight that disappeared. disappeared.
Wait. Is there time travel in it? Did Matt steal the show again?
The guy, the plane was flying from Jamaica back to New York, or I think it was New York, and during the whole time they had turbulence. So when the captain, after all the turbulence was done, the captain calls the tower and they say, this is Flying Fly looking for permission to land. And all of a sudden they're like, what do you mean? Flight 828? Hold on. And all of a sudden they're circling New York. All of a sudden, finally, when they get back, they're met with cops, scientists, and everything. So once they land, they get off the plane, they found out, they're asking, why are we being held? And it turns out they've been missing for 5 years. The plane
disappeared. Wow.
So all the passengers, the 198 of them, they're all connected. They all sense what's going to happen. And it turns out they start seeing things and hearing things and all to help each other and all this stuff. And it's just good overall. I was hooked on it, bro. I had to see the season 1, season 2. And then I saw season 3. Then it turns out that the show got canceled. It ended off in the thing.
No.
Yeah. I heard that. Too.
I was so upset, man. Hopefully one of these networks like Netflix or Amazon picks it up.
Somebody picks it up.
Yeah, to end of the story.
Good, if it's good. Yeah.
So overall, it was a good show, and it stars. If you guys ever saw Once Upon a Time on ABC.
No, I've never saw that movie. But it wasn't like 7 seasons or something like that.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so the charming was Josh
Dallas. Yeah.
So he's the main one.
Was that good?
Yeah,
it was good. Good.
Manifest was good, bro. Once Upon a Time was good.
I didn't see Manifest, but Once Upon a Time was very, very good. It's cheesy, but it has a twist of how each of the story, the fairy tale stories are, like Cinderella, Snow White, Cruella de Vil. It has a great twist in the story, but
like very dark.
It's very dark. It was really, really good.
So it's really good. Good stuff. Yeah. So that's what I was watching. I also watched Sweet Tooth. We saw Ice Road. Ice Road with.
Hold on. Don't say Sweet Tooth. Oh, you already said Sweet Tooth.
No, yeah, but I'm not gonna talk about it. We saw Sweet Tooth.
Okay.
Another show.
Okay.
Episode. We saw Sweet. Okay. We saw Ice Roads with
Liam Neeson.
With Liam Neeson.
And
that was good. We saw a movie called More. Amazon Prime, was so stupid, didn't even bother.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
What's the name of it again? The name again?
Mortal.
The movie Mortal on Amazon.
Let me
Mortal.
Season, he gives it a 10 out of 10. I'm jumping off the building right now.
I recommend Mortal, and it's like a cheesy movie of on Thor.
It's on his offspring.
His offspring, like Thor's offspring, and all that stuff.
It was like.
Yeah, so it's he's supposed to be like a reincarnated Thor. So
no, it's his son.
He's a reincarnated Thor. He found the hammer.
What you got, Ernest?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's confusing. Yeah. Don't watch it.
What you got?
Okay. Yo, that was hilarious. Just don't watch it. Oh my god.
That's a 20 talk confirmed. Don't watch.
The will of God. I'll be a writer in Hollywood. I still believe, so I can't bash people. I refuse, right? So let's see what happens. I'm gonna watch Mortal, and I'm gonna do my best. You know me, guys. I'll do my best to find something good about it.
Mortal you can find on Amazon Prime. Also, Sweet Tooth is on Netflix.
Ice Road's on Netflix.
Ice Road is on Netflix, and Sweet Tooth is on Netflix too. So.
Okay, so since we're on Netflix, and you guys kind of broke my heart because you guys didn't mention this at all. 2nd season of Lupin.
Oh!
Yo, love this show, yo.
Oh my God.
I love.
I forgot about Lupin. Holy shit. I'm thinking you're saying Logan. What the fuck is Logan?
Lupin. When it came out that day, we
murdered it, bro.
We murdered it.
We murdered it one day, bro.
It was so good.
My man Lupin, my man Omar Sy.
Omar Sy. Oh my God.
The movie, the show is just good, yo. It's just that good. You everybody out there, it's on Netflix. You gotta see this show. You know, it's Lupin. There's only 2 seasons. Now, I don't know if they're going to make a 3rd season with him running around because you guys saw the ending. We don't know what they're doing with it.
You think
that would be awesome.
Do you think it had like good closure though? Do you think it had good
closure? I know. Yeah, he's on the run. So we don't know what they're going to do.
But I'm saying like if it wasn't renewed, do you think it
You know what? I don't oh, did it end well? If nah, I don't think so. No.
Speaking of canceled and not renewed, Lovecraft Country got canceled, bro.
What?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. So
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. I didn't watch that.
We didn't watch it. I know. We have to watch it. It's on the list.
I'm not watching it.
For what? The bottom of the list, but it's on the list.
I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray God forgive you guys for saying that. I'm gonna pray for you guys.
Imagine how long my list is. Right? We have 6 or 7 different aspects of streaming services. How am I supposed to get through all of them? HBO, Disney, Hulu, Prime, Netflix. There's so many.
Apple TV.
There's so many. So
there is. You're right. There is a lot. You know what I mean? But
20 is like number 15. It's like there's so many other stuff on top of that. So Lupin was.
Well, all I know is Lupin is awesome. Got Netflix. People check it out. King Karim, what you got? I know you got something.
Oh no, I'm not. You go first, bro. What you got? You said what show is that? The animation show you watching?
Oh, Fate Stay. It's called Fate Stay. So, I just stumbled on it on one of my shows. Where I watched a couple of my free shows, right? And it's just a cool animation. I can't really explain overall what it's about, because it's not like in Avengers animation or Batman's animation, you know? It's always about who's the strongest. It's compare it to Dragon Ball Z, you know?
It's in English?
No,
not in English. Subtitles?
No, subtitle, yeah. But you'll enjoy it.
Worth the watch.
Yeah, easily worth the watch. It's like 23 minutes per. You know what I mean? But you'll love it.
Yeah, I'm on my animation tip right now too. So right now I'm stuck on the Bad Batch. Like that's like my Friday afternoon routine. And like talk about not for kids, like you know what I mean? Yeah, so Disney Plus definitely took it took it to the next level with the Bad Batch. I mean, it's well written. The CGI or whatever, the animation is superb. Special effects is crazy on the LGC one. Like you know what I mean? Like you can't watch it no other way, bro. Yeah, and like
I'm curious. Hold on, is your all 4 of your computers open?
Yeah, no,
saying all of this stuff?
No, just my TV.
Oh, okay.
No, but
composite one screen. That's what it was.
And
right.
and I must say that the story is so well connected to the Star Wars universe. And when I say connected, I'm talking about from the movies to the cartoons to the what's going on to the Mandalorian. Everything right now it's all connected. You know, and that's the power of the Star Wars universe, how they bring it together, and like, yeah, definitely worth a watch. I mean, I hope they come out with us. I hope they have a bunch of seasons coming up for this one.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it's. I think this show is excellent because of the timeline.
Yeah, the timeline. Mm-hmm.
You know, that's where the how do you call those guys? King Karim, where they basically took over.
The Empire, the Galactic Empire.
The
Empire.
Right.
The Jedi.
The clones.
The Jedi's on the run. So they did have some.
We know you don't like it.
Look, Dre, leave him alone, man. He said it's 10 out of 10.
Put some respect on that name. Come on now, stop.
He said it's perfect. He said it's perfect.
No, I didn't say it was perfect. Nothing's perfect in this world, but you know, it's definitely
except
for
you.
me.
Except you.
Oh, I know. I don't judge.
What?
Perfect like a snore.
You're silly. Like, you shut up.
That is a good
like 4 Z's out of 10, right?
4 Z's out of 10.
Hold on. Listen. Like I said, man, he was talking about LGZZC square, you know, bring the quadratic formula into it, and then that's the width of the picture and the lining, silver lining. Look, man, this show is dope. I could sit down and just watch this show. You know, Batman over here, aka Tony Stark, he'll dissect this joint for like 8 hours if he could, man. You know, but yes, the Bad Batch is the truth. Star Wars is the truth. Real quick, Steph, where can they find us at?
Well, you can definitely find 20 Talk on Facebook and on Instagram. Don't forget to follow, like, and share. Definitely, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Audible. So go find your subscriptions wherever you find your podcast, wherever you listen to music. You can find 20 Talk 20 on those platforms.
Excellent. Don't forget throneradio.com. Don't forget throneradio.com. Worst come to worst. Because, you know, I've been, that's one of my peoples, and Dre noticed. He helped me out with the little studio that I had before Dre came through with the ultimate times 20 studio movement. I ain't gonna lie. And I just wanted to say this, guys. I know it's been a while. I thank you again because you guys are essential workers and you guys are doing fantastic. And we need you all day, every day. Thank you so much for the work you put in. You know, Steph, Dre, your mom, your dad, you're super, super busy, you know, and I trust God knows I get it, you know. King Karim, you're a living legend with the 4 computers. When I saw that shit, I know I have to get my life together. I mean, so I just had to say that real quick. So guys, look, yeah, so we're definitely out. Again, this was 20 Talk 20. This is your boy B.
Hey, this is Stephanie.
This is your boy Dre.
Yo, King Karim. Yo, you guys keep listening and hit that subscribe button. Yo, follow us. Yo, we out.
We out. Peace.